Greetings, my friend, and welcome to your weekly wisdom card draw from Running Your World, the companion card deck to my book, Running the World, Marathon Memoirs from the 7 Continents. These card draws are for you. They're for you to remember who you are, for you to remember how powerful, unique, and awesome you are, to give you some space to connect to that deepest part of you that in the rush of daily life, you may not be connecting with, which is totally normal and okay. But if you want to, if you really want to connect to that deep part of yourself, hearing questions, hearing inspiring things that maybe you don't always connect to on a regular basis can bring that up for you and can help you get still for just a brief moment and access your deep self in that moment. And just take stock of where you are. Wherever you want to be, wherever you're going, all starts from where you are. So I invite you to start where you are and to come into this moment. Let yourself arrive in this moment. Closing your eyes if that feels good, or just looking around at your environment, noticing the room around you, noticing your breath as it enters, as it leaves. Just noticing what's here in this moment to be noticed, in and around you. And as you continue to be present, I'm going to bring the cards up to my heart, as always, and ask to be guided to the message that most will help serve and inspire you today. A message that will most deeply connect you to who you really are and remind you that an epic life is within your reach. The message you most need to hear today. All right, setting that intention out there. I'm going to just shuffle the cards, and you can keep being, keep breathing, keep noticing, letting go of anything that came before, letting go of anything that's going to come after. Those things will always be there. You're just allowing yourself to continue to be in this present moment. All right, and we have come up with Ritual. Ooh, like this one. So Ritual, this is a little smoke fire. This is a little welcome ceremony from the Daintree Rainforest, the Aborigines in the Daintree Rainforest in Australia. So the message of Ritual is, does every day feel routine for you? Does every day feel so wildly different, there's nothing that grounds you? Perhaps your days are somewhere in between. Rituals are an alternative to boredom and chaos. They don't have to involve fire and smoke, though they can. Rituals bring your awareness into the present. They help you express gratitude for the abundance in your life. They don't have to be fancy or take a lot of time. To create a ritual, bring your full attention to the moment. Maybe you start to notice differences in the sunrise or sunset. Maybe you focus on brushing your teeth as the only daily constant. When you ritualize daily tasks, they won't take any longer than they already do, but you may feel significantly more grounded, centered, and grateful. Experiment. What will your rituals reveal? Let that one sink in for a moment. All right. As always, this one feels pretty timely for me. I have, for over the years, gone up and down so many times with rituals. I've kind of written out my exact morning routine. I'm going to do this and this and this and this in this order, and do that for maybe a day. And then the next day comes and, but I want to do something else. So ritual, there's a difference between ritual, routine, and doing the same things over and over. So you can create rituals from anything. They don't necessarily have to be the daily constant that you do at the exact same time every day. We are all different, and what works for us is all different. So some people really thrive on the daily routine and eating the same thing for breakfast every morning and writing in their journal at the exact same time every day, or going for a walk at the same time every day. For some people, that's stifling. So it doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum. That's where the experimentation comes in. So practice, learn what works for you. If it's like pulling teeth for you to sit down and write in your journal or go for a walk or do something at the same time every day, maybe you just set aside some time for yourself that you could say, this is my ritual time. And then each day I'm going to pick what I do at that time. Maybe it's reading a couple pages of a book, or writing in your journal, or attaching something to brushing your teeth. Whatever it is, it can be spacious. If the ritual ties you down and feels like an obligation, it's not really a ritual anymore. Now it's a have to do. And it's more, this thing on my to-do list, which you start to resent or just stop doing, right? I actually just heard from a coach this morning. We were doing for me, a very early morning thing. And she said, the best ritual to do is the one that you'll actually do. And this is a great reminder. I've heard this a few times over the years, and it really speaks to me as far as what anyone else tells you to do is not the point, right? You get to decide what a ritual is for you. You get to decide what actually brings you into the present moment and connects you with your body, with your breath, with the environment around you, with this moment. So if it's something you put on your to-do list and feel like you have to check it off every day because a book told you, or a coach told you, or a Instagram video told you, that's not gonna be super helpful for you, right? So what actually calls to you? What will help you connect? You get to decide, and you get to play with it. And it doesn't have to always stay the same for the rest of your life either. Maybe your rituals this week will evolve over time, and next year you'll be doing something completely different. That has also been an experience I've had as I've learned what works for me. My rituals do evolve. And I am definitely in the space of don't do the same thing in the same order every single morning, because that does feel really quickly like an obligation for me. Definitely more of the flowy type of, I'm in the middle of making my shake and I have a thought for something I want to write in my, human design energy leadership post, and I run downstairs and write that down, and then I go back to making my morning shake. So that happened yesterday, just so you know. So anyway, all that to say, your rituals get to be for you. No one else gets to tell you what to do for them. But what I would encourage you to do is create one, or two, or three, or however many work for you. Create something that allows you to connect to the present moment fairly regularly, so that you again remember to connect to yourself and connect to that powerful being that you are. You can take that moment, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're creating, to just be in that space for you. You don't have to spend your entire day at the mercy of someone else, doing the needs of someone else. This is your time for you. So whether you're completely surrounded by chaos and every day is different, or every day feels so the same that it gets really boring, what refreshing ritual are you going to create today and the rest of this week and the rest of your life? Again, it gets to change. It gets to flow. It gets to be for you. So with that, I look forward to seeing you next week. I wish you an amazing week to practice and play and experiment with your rituals. And let's bring this ritual here to a close together with one more breath. Breathing in, breathing out. You're amazing. Go forth and shine your light. See you next time.